Well, President Trump fulfilling another campaign promise as he expected to announce today the start of the process of recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and moving the U.S. embassy there from Tel Aviv. A world leader is already warning of severe consequences. Here to weigh in, former member of Israel's Special Operations Counter-Terrorist Unit, Aaron Cohen. Aaron, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Good morning, Heather.
All right, so President Trump expected to make this announcement at 1 p.m. today. What do you expect the response to be?
Well, I expect the response to be exactly what it's been for the last 60-plus years since Israel's independence. There's 50 majority Muslim countries. There's over 1 billion Muslims who occupy this world, and they've been systematically indoctrinated to hate Israel. The problem is that what they don't realize is that President Trump is being very strategic. He's always been strategic when it comes to Israel because he fundamentally, unlike the former president, understands Israel's intelligence capabilities, which is an incredibly important piece of U.S. national security. The Israeli intelligence apparatus, also known as the Mossad, or in Hebrew the Misrad Latafkidim Meuchadim, or the Institute for Special Tasks, is one of the finest intelligence and data processing services in the world. And the reason why is we have Jews who have been kicked out of every Muslim country over the last 50 years, so they're able to infiltrate all over the world undetected and bring forward the finest level of intelligence which Israel shares with the United States. And that is a key component to national security here in the U.S.
And this is something that's been promised for some time, and it'll actually take 3 or 4 years to in fact, move the U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Here's what Palestine President Mahmoud Abbas had to say. He said such a move will actually have detrimental consequences, he said, on the peace process and the prospects for the internationally endorsed two-state solution. So he's warning that, and then you have Turkish President Erdogan saying that this is the red line and that it will sever diplomatic relations. So in terms of security all over the world, what does this cause?
Well, listen, we've increased our security. We have fast teams from the Marine Corps who are traveling to those regions right now to be able to provide additional assistance to our consulates and to the embassies, the U.S. embassies abroad. This is just more gobbledygook. It's more talk by Abbas. It's more talk by Erdogan. You know, these leaders aren't really in a position to criticize President Trump. We give those leaders millions, if not billions of dollars. They still haven't sat down and come to the table. Erdogan is still in a complete quagmire when it comes to operations involving terrorism just across his border in Syria, and he's got to get his country under control. So really it's about President Trump and understanding how dynamic that relationship with Israel it is, and Israel is going to protect itself and defend itself like it always does, as will the Americans with our consulates and embassies abroad. So we'll
it has more to do with than just fulfilling a campaign promise. Can you recognize Israel without recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital?
Absolutely not. The capital of Israel, Jerusalem, has been its capital for 3,000 years. That Western Wall, dating back to that first kingdom, has been around, and it's even written in the Quran and translated in the Hadith that the Jerusalem is the holy capital to the Jews, to the Israelites. Even the Muslims, when they dig into the text, know that that is a historical fact. There's nothing to be argued about there. You cannot have Israel without a Jerusalem as a capital. Hopefully one day there can be peace, but I served in the Israeli Defense Forces. I've been involved with the war on terror for over 17 years, and nothing is going to change regardless of what Abbas says and what Erdogan says. Jerusalem is the capital. There's no question. And
there's been no peace so far with the U.S. Embassy in Tel Aviv.
Correct.
So, moving it, we'll see what happens. Aaron Cohen, thank you so much for joining us. No argument, a major foreign policy announcement today at 1 p.m. Thanks.
Thank you.